and welcome back to this special podcast episode. Welcome back to the Hayley Osborne Show. Welcome back to another week of me being in your ears. I am really happy to be here, and I have decided that I'm going to share something big with you. That I've just been, I guess I've been a little bit procrastinating on it for a while. Not procrastinating, but just sort of trying to find the right moment, trying to get everything aligned and all my ducks in a row in the back end, trying to do everything properly. And then I thought to myself, what am I even doing? Like, just rip the band-aid off, go head first into everything. And like without big risk, there's not big reward. And this has been a long time coming. And so, that's why I wanted to share this with you today because this episode is called Big Shift, Bigger Vision. And here is what is next for me. And so you heard it here on the podcast first. So I think that, ultimately the podcast is here to help you to market smarter, to grow your audience faster, to build a business that you absolutely love. As you know, I am a mum of three and I'm your biggest cheerleader when it comes to doing business your way. And so today's episode is a really big one. And it's something that I've been sitting on for a while now. And it's quietly been taking shape in the background of my business. And you might have seen me kind of tease a few little things on my social media, and you might have heard me say a few different things on my podcast, but now I think it's time to say it out aloud. So I'm just going to say it. I am officially transitioning to support only health brands. Okay, so yes, from today, my business is all in on helping health professionals and health brands, practitioners, wellness experts build magnetic brands, create standout marketing, and grow thriving practices. Now, honestly, it feels like the most aligned decision that I've made in a really long time. And you're probably thinking, why the shift? So it didn't happen overnight. Like so many pivots in business, it started with this feeling, and it would have been, well, it was before the birth of my second child. So now I have three. So that would have been 3.5 years ago. Okay. So it wasn't overnight. And there was this little voice that said, this is where you're meant to be, and kind of planted the seed. And I probably didn't listen. Well, actually, I didn't listen. And then a mentor of mine said it to me 3 years ago. And I was like, I just don't think that I can. It's scary, right? And I didn't. And that was 3 years ago. So over the past few years, I have actually, it's funny what lands in your world, right? I've had the honor of working with some incredible health brands. I have worked with some of the biggest allied health clinics in South Australia. And I'm so proud of that. I've worked with so many wellness practitioners. I've worked with fitness experts, and I've worked with, holistic health coaches, and I've worked with psychotherapists, counselors, a lot, occupational therapists. And, every time I knew that this was something that was clicking into place. And I wasn't just helping them market their services, I was helping them to amplify their mission, okay, educate their community and create real lasting impact. And that's what I care about the most, because when you're in the business of health, you're not selling a product, you're offering a transformation, you're changing lives, and the world needs more of that. And me personally, I have always been interested in my own health, both inside and out, and it's I've never deviated away from that since I was old enough to know what keeping healthy and fit meant, and not in a just eating right. I mean mind, body, soul meant. I've been working on that sort of stuff for myself and what works for me for years and years and years and years. Um, so it's no surprise, right? So it was kind of like staring me in the face, and I just needed a couple of bigger slaps to be able to realize. And over the years too, like ever since I do remember the exact moment when my coach said to me, why don't you focus on this? It seems like it is all up in your world. It seems like in your world, in business and personal, like this just fits. And you would have seen over the last few weeks, I've been talking more about health and my health and health, through marketing and, when one falls apart. And so I've been kind of talking about it, planting the seeds. So if you haven't worked it out already, here we are. But that's what I care about the most because, you're not just selling a product, you're offering a transformation and you're changing lives and you're changing the community. So why health brands need different marketing. Here's what I've learned. Marketing in the health space is different. It's not about flashy trends or quick wins. It's about building trust. It's educating with integrity. It's creating a brand that feels safe. It's for empowering and inspiring for the people you want to serve because ultimately you are helping them change their lives in some way, shape, or form, depending on the health brand that you have. And, health professionals often come to me burnt out from doing their own marketing or overwhelmed by how to show up online in a way that feels ethical, in a way that is confident, and in a way that actually works because ethical marketing with health brands is a really big deal. And that's exactly where I come in because good marketing shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel like an extension of the incredible work that you're already doing. Okay, so what does this mean going forward? Everyone's probably like, what does this mean going forward? So going forward, it means that I'm putting all of my energy, my expertise, and strategy into helping health brands grow. So if you are a health practitioner, wellness coach, clinic owner, allied health professional, I'm your girl nutritionist. Like I have worked with so many. If you are insert that health brand, I am your girl. If you are building a brand in the health space and you want to market your business in a way that feels magnetic, in a way that feels clear, and you want to be professional and you want to build your practice up at the same time and sell out your books, then we need to talk. And if you've been following me for a while and you're not in the health space, I love you truly. But this shift means that I'm going to be laser focused on helping health brands from now on. So, how can you work with me? So, if this episode hits home and you're thinking, yes, oh my God, finally someone who gets it, I'd love to invite you into my world. You can book in a one-on-one strategy session with me now or join my program, Magnetic Marketing Formula. The waitlist is there ready for you to join when the doors open in about 4 weeks' time, I think it is. And it's tailored now specifically for health brands. Okay. I also have a free guide, the 10 essentials for your health brand marketing plan. So you can grab it via the link in the show notes or on the homepage of my website, or you can, if you're on Instagram, not now, because I hope to God that you are multitasking and habit stacking and all the things, and you're doing something while I'm in your ears. Okay. So on Instagram, it's a really great place to start for you. And so this transition to me is more than just a niche pivot. All right. It's a commitment to serving with depth, with purpose, and with impact, and to help others, to help the healers, the ones who give so much and deserve support that's tailored, strategic, that's soul led. This is for you. And I think that a lot of health brands already listen to me. So it's not a surprise, which is really awesome. But I think that I want to thank you for being with me as I step into this next chapter. And I can't wait to support all the amazing health brands that are out there that are making the world a better place. Okay. One person, one service, one transformation at a time. So let's do this. If you loved today's episode, I'm wrapping it up now because this was, just the introduction to what is to come. Share it with a friend that is in the health space, or take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next. Because the more people that know about the podcast and the more people that help each other. A rising tide lifts all boats, guys. So share it with a friend. And until next week, stay magnetic. And I'll see you on the flip side, guys. Bye.